Alright guys and girls, welcome to the channel and thanks for tuning in. At the moment I am loving my small scale bashes. Just downgraded the motor in this from a 3700 down to a 3150 because although it had speed for days, we were getting thermal cut off. I've also just done the M2C hinge pin upgrade on this, which is replacing all 4 pins with 6S pins, which are a little bit longer, so you've got to drill the chassis. And I've also put the M2C hinge pins on the front and the rear, so yeah, hopefully we can send it. Also stuck some RPM arms on it because one of the channel members, Lee, suggested that the RPM arms have got a little bit more flex in it, so you're not going to rip your chassis to bits once you send it. So the Arma Big Rock, absolutely love it. Now, especially that it's got these granite wheels on it, I was like, right, I wouldn't mind, this is 4S capable. I was like, right, what can I buy to compare it to? So yeah, new brand on the channel, which is a PD Racing TK10. Little 4S rig. Hopefully it's half decent. I got a good price, £300 from Modelsport, but yeah, boys, 55 mile an hour 4S. As I say, the Arma Big Rock is now 4S compatible with that 3150 kV motor. It can take 4S, so we're going to start sticking 4S in some of our rigs and proper sending it into the sun. Now, a lot of people have told me that PD Racing is actually rebranded Redcat cars, which is kind of like a good thing because it gets a company which is Redcat Racing cars into the UK, which is always good. So PD Racing, I think, basically buy the parts, build it and put their own electronics in it. Don't know much about this car, so if you know any information, drop it down below. But let's get this box opened and see what goodies are inside. First impressions, boys. Not sure what size she is, but yeah, all right. That is very much Big Rock. Nice little budget radio bit on the, not the prettiest looking thing, but got all your trims on there, your sub trims or whatever. Throttle trim, sub trim, and your steering rate. I will be using that. I'll be pairing it with my radio link. Awesome radio this. Very happy with it, guys. If you want to check it out, get one yourself. Pick them up for a decent price. Full LCD screen on it. Oh yeah. Them tyres, boys, feel proper soft. But we'll get the body off. Have a quick look what she's all about. Oh, they're a bit ugly. Hard plastic clips. Yeah, not sure we'll be keeping them on. So look under the hood. And there we go, guys. Very much got that Arma feel about it. So we've got our centre diff, our brushless motor, our 4S compatible speed controller. Suspension on it feels proper plush, boys. Little bit on the stiff side. Be interesting to see how these plastics hold up. If you can see that it's quite, there's not much material on these sections here, on these upper links, non-adjustable, but yeah, plastic feels a little bit on the hard side. So yeah, very rigid plastic chassis, hex screws all the way through. Same again if you rip the chassis, same with the armors. If you rip the arms off, you're gonna be putting a new chassis on. Well, they might be, yeah, they're all them hinge pin pivot points there are part of the chassis, so if you rip this off, you're going to be replacing a whole new chassis. Adjustable battery compartment under this little screw, and this section moves all the way back, but hopefully it's big enough to fit our China Hobbyline 4S batteries in. And yeah, looks like they're going to fit like a glove. If you want to buy any of these batteries, there'll be an affiliate link down below. These batteries are absolutely awesome. 8,000 milliamps. So looks like we've got 17mm hexes. Let's get the wheels off it, check it out. Oh yeah, boys, that is that looks like a premium front end. Very substantial steering knuckles on there, boys. Looks like we've got the hexes. Look like they've already kind of like been extended just to give that extra width. We've got plastic drive shafts. So our wheels vented rather than the tyres. So that's a bit unfortunate, but very soft, very grippy feeling rubber. Interesting knuckles on the rear. A lot of material, a little bit of it looks like this might be a bit of a weak point. But yeah, it's all about how much flex. And yeah, that is very rigid. Some very substantial arms, all solid plastic. A little bit of recess in them just to give them a bit more flex, but yeah, they feel very tough. Little brackets across here just to stop that knuckle coming out from the hinge pin. Very sturdy wheelie bar on the back. Like I say, there's really not much flex in there whatsoever. The wheelie bar is actually solid. It's just mainly the bumper that flexes, but yeah, that wheelie bar is kind of solid. So yeah, looks like we've got plastic body shocks, adjustable. Yeah, feel nice suspension. Nice clean chassis underneath. Plenty of ride height. Centre differential feels nice and tight, really thick oil in there. Sounds like it might have a metal spare gear. You can check that out, that's quite noisy, so I'm hoping there's a metal spare gear in there. So I'm gonna whip the ESC out, get an XT90 on it and get my radio link in there, and then we'll get it turned on and see what she's like, boys. So there we go, quite an interesting way of doing it. The receiver box actually seals to the bottom of the chassis. So there's 4 bolts that you do and it comes off, and it's also got a servo saver, kind of like the Creighton 8S series has got a big plastic servo saver on the end of the servo. So the servo's 15 kilogram, not sure what speed it is, but it's meant to be waterproof. But yeah, we will probably keep that stock. And there we go, guys, radio link in there. Just put a little bit of mesh over the motor fan. Couldn't do it on this because the screws aren't long enough, but yeah, it's meant to get a lot of dirt in it, this car. So the yeah, and there we go, guys, the PD Racing TK10. Very much looks like a big rock, but will it perform like a big rock? It's all about durability and pushing the limits. That 4S system is definitely going to be an interesting combination, but is she going to be all brawn and no brains, or is she going to handle her power with finesse? There's only one way to find out. Let's do this.
I wait for someone to save you.